Hello, stranger from the internet. Today, I got a pretty cool lick for you. It's harder than it seems, and I think it's worth checking out because it makes your guitar sound pretty cool and in a little bit unusual way. Okay. So, it's an idea that I took from great Danny Gatton, and it's a parallel bend of two strings. The first thing that we're going to have a look at is a concept of bending two strings in a chord. So I want to get sound of E major chord. This is my target sound. I use bar on 12th fret and my middle finger on 13th fret. So this is what these are the pitches that we are aiming for. But we're gonna get them by bending second and third string from below up to pitch. So this is like the first variant, version of this particular sound. I'm gonna start with this shape of minor flat 5 chord. So it's 12th fret with my ring finger, 11th fret with my index finger, and 12th fret on 3rd string with my middle finger. And the hardest part of it all is to bend these two strings while keeping the first string intact. So from this diminished sound to major triad. Okay, the hardest part is that G string tends to change the pitch a bit more promptly. It goes quicker to the target pitch than the second string. So, although these bands seem to be parallel, second string needs to go a little bit further. So the difficulty is that my index finger needs to bend a little bit more and go a little bit beyond third string. So you can tell by the distance between those two bent strings that it gets a little bit smaller as I hit target notes. Depending on what kind of style you're going for, it can be quite precise if you're going for the lap steel sound, or it can be this rootsy, slightly out of tune tone for more down to earth bluesy playing. But if you want to play it perfectly in pitch, you have to pay a lot of attention to what your bending fingers are doing. The way I do it in here, I compare it with the first chord that I showed today of E major, major triad, and comparing the two. So this was the easier version of this lick. Now we're going to do something a little bit more difficult. We'll start half step below. So now I have to bend my third string up a whole step. And same's going to happen with my second string. So the thing is that my second string will have to be bent even more. So I'll try to get these pitches, but right now, starting with my little finger at 12th fret, just as before, index finger on 10th fret, and my middle finger at 11th fret. So the idea is that I want to bend my G string to G sharp, so whole step, and same gonna apply to the second string, but the second string needs to travel a bit further along the fret to get to the right pitch. And again, depending what am I aiming for, I can make it perfectly, well, as close as possible to the pitch if I want to get this sort of lap steel, pedal steel sound. But if it's bluesy, I have plenty of cool colors in between that I can mess with, and I can incorporate in soloing and build some nice tension using it. So this is my E major triad. As you can see, second and third string are very close together, and I need to push this second string almost underneath. So I can do this little chromatic line in here. I'm going for this particular sound, but with my bends. So here is my E major bar on the 9th fret. Then I have my minor third, 11th and 10th. And the following two chords and double stops are coming from half step bend and whole step bend. Well, and I can make it sound like a freight train. Oh, here it is. Whenever you hear something not sounding right or something sounding out of tune, you can blame your second string. That's the one that possibly is not up to pitch, or maybe you overshoot your bend with your third string. So this is roughly the spot where I want to have my third string. And as you can tell, when I try to bend my second string, the third string is in the way. So bending these two together, well, it's not there. And that's roughly here. It's flat, so that's roughly where it is, right? A little adjustment that I need to do, because it's a little bit hard to take it apart, because these fingers, they work together and they rely on each other. So once I bend these two strings, I roll my index finger a little bit so that the string can push a little bit further. So this exercise is a little bit harder than it looks, but I think it's worth just exploring this particular sound. Okay, stay well and stay safe, and see you next time.